today's topic that we're going to talk about here on our little Pureline Nutrition 15-minute tidbit, our live, is going to be the ultimate weight loss tips, or I guess the ultimate strategies to lose body fat extremely quick. And this is always really popular. There seems to be two things that we do on our Facebook and Instagram lives and later simulcast to YouTube that seem to be extremely popular. And one of those is building muscle and the other one is burning fat. And we try to focus on one of the two things, burning fat, building muscle as we go on through our Facebook lives and our Instagram lives and our YouTubes. But today is going to be solely focused on helping you burn more fat and some of the things you can do to burn fat quicker. So I'm going to get really quickly into 3 or 4 strategies that we just these are our tried and true methods, which, by the way, and I totally forgot, if you have a chance, go to our website, www.thepureline.com, check out all of our products. We've got great fat loss products and muscle enhancer products. We also have some free ebooks down on the bottom that you can download. One of them is the Ultimate Fat Loss Secrets and I believe 10 Shocking Ways to Build Muscle Faster. Those are completely free. Check those out. I wrote them. There's got a lot of good content in there. You guys will get some good information from them. So now, step 1, or should I say the key number, or should I say the first little tidbit that I'll give you, and that I always kind of use as my fallback method for burning some fat really quickly, is the use of meal replacements. And I've talked about this over and over again. I've talked about this hundreds of times throughout our YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook lives. And the reason I think I keep going back to it is pretty much the easiest way to burn fat quickly and to reduce your calorie intake while still keeping your nutrient intake up. And at the same time, it's just thoughtless. You don't really have to think about it. You do it, it's quick and it's easy. I always utilize what we call W-Factor ProPlete. And this is essentially a precision meal replacement formula. Men would simply take 4 scoops of this mixed with about 8 to 10 ounces of water. Females would take half of that, 2 scoops with about 6 to 8 ounces of water. And what this basically is food in a container. It's essentially a meal in a container. And what you'd want to do is take this as a meal substitute, maybe 2-3 times a day. So let's take for a typical day, for example. Let's say you're a teacher and your typical day starts around 8 in the morning, you're in class. Essentially, you want to have your first meal of the day as a shake, and then maybe 2 to 3 hours later, a snack. Maybe you can snap on some vegetables, carrots, something like that. Have a lunch around 12 to 1, just a clean, healthy lunch, and then do a shake again around 3 or 4 in the afternoon as another snack, and do a healthy dinner, 7 to 8 o'clock, some chicken, rice, lean meat, some vegetables, something like that. So this is doing a few different things. Number 1, it is keeping your metabolism boosted throughout the day. You're feeding the body continuously, and what it's having to do is break down that food, convert it to energy, and helping you maintain a constant level of blood sugar, so your blood sugar is not up and down and you don't get really, really hungry. What we find a lot of times when we ask most females especially, hey, how's your daily diet? Most of them will say, well, you know what, Aaron, basically what I'll do is I'll have a coffee and maybe like a cinnamon bun or something in the morning, and I really won't eat lunch, and then by nighttime I'm starving, so I pretty much eat whatever's around. And that typically tends to be the lifestyle for most people who are on the go. And meal replacements eradicate that, so you kind of are feeding the body consistently the right things, and you don't get to that point where you're just starving and dying and hungry. So that's number 1. Utilizing a meal replacement will help control appetite, blood sugar, and it doesn't have to be ours. There's a lot of good meal replacements on the market. I hope you use ours, because ours tastes awesome and it comes in a ton of flavors. You can get it on our website, thepureline.com. We've got, banana, strawberry, chocolate, cookies and cream, cappuccino, vanilla, ton of different flavors, and they're all delicious. So that's the first thing I would do, is utilize a meal replacement. Now the second thing I'd probably incorporate is what I call the use of a Theoretic Formula. Now, the reason this, a lot of people kind of go back and forth about this because they feel like, oh my goodness, am I going to mess up my thyroid gland? Is there something that should I not be taking this? Could this damage my metabolism? And there are some products out there, some supplements out there that could potentially be harmful for you. Our products, in fact, namely our T3, our thyrotropin product, was designed to help improve the health of the thyroid gland. Essentially, it's natural cofactors that are going to help the thyroid gland work like it should, more efficiently, so you're burning more calories, you're burning more fuel, you're burning whatever you eat as energy. It's helping the body work at an accelerated rate without putting stress on the thyroid or doing anything that could be dangerous. So T3 is kind of like my go-to fat loss product, especially for people who are sensitive to stimulants. A lot of times you get people to say, look, I can't take caffeine, I can't do fat burners or anything that's really got a lot of stimulation. My body just doesn't tolerate it. Me personally, 40 plus, I'm 43 now, I don't do a lot of stimulants, but T3 is something I can do. It helps. Every time I take it, regardless of when, I'll burn 2 to 3 pounds of fat every 7 to 10 days, and I know that I'm using it. So you could use something like this for about 6 to 8 weeks, get off of it, and then let your body kind of normalize, and then do it again as need be. Of course, your diet has to be solid, your training, your nutrition, your exercise routine, all that needs to stay consistent, but this will definitely help you. So this is number 2. T3 is kind of my second component that I utilize in my programs always for helping me lose body fat quickly and leaning out quickly. If you have a chance, check out our website, www.thepureline.com. Check us out. We have a ton of stuff for helping you burn fat, lose weight, build lean muscle tissue. We've got a bunch of great deals on our XP2G 4, 8-week, 12-week stack combos on there, so check that out. Now, the third thing that I always try to have people incorporate is, and this is very counterintuitive, especially for females. A lot of females hear this and they're just like, oh my God, I can't do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to get big. And that's lifting weights. A lot of females will think about lifting weights and immediately think, well, I'm going to get bulky, I'm going to get big, I don't want to do that. And the truth of the matter is females just don't have the hormones that help people build muscle, testosterone and things like that. They have it, but in very low amounts. So you're not gonna build muscle tissue, you're not gonna get big. Usually what happens is they'll go and lift weights, do a squat workout. The next day, like, oh my God, my legs got so big. And what that usually is water retention. The muscle is trying to heal and recover, and they feel like they've gotten big, but they really haven't. Now, the important thing about weight training and how it relates to fat loss is the fact that weight training requires 24, 48, and sometimes even 72 hours of recovery time for the muscle to heal, repair, and strengthen. Now, what happens during this time is that the muscle is actually, during the repair process, burning calories. The body's burning calories, helping the healing and repairing. So you're actually burning fat, not just during the time that you're training, but 24, 48, and 72 hours after that. So that's extremely important and beneficial for the entire fat loss situation. So if you're not lifting weights and you're a female, lift weights 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Find a circuit workout you can do. Go to the gym, look at the machines, and just do every machine that you see in a row for each body part. 3 sets, 10 reps, a minute rest between sets. You'll see great results doing that way, and your body will also start to take a nicer shape, a nicer form, and that's super important. And the fourth thing that you can always do to increase fat loss a little bit is combining a thermogenic with the T3. So like I talked about a little bit earlier, T3 thyrotropin is mainly working on improving the health of the thyroid gland. What we can also do is we can add something like our XP2G to that. Now, XP2G Aftershock is a fat burner. Essentially, it is a thermogenic. It does have a stimulant. It will increase energy levels. In fact, that's one of the ways that it actually helps you burn body fat. What it does is really works in 3 ways. Number 1, appetite suppression, cuts appetite down, really controls carbohydrate and sugar cravings. Number 2, increases energy levels. So you tend to want to work out longer, want to work out more, burn more calories than you normally would. And number 3, it increases your core body temperature. It increases body heat. Body has to work a little bit harder to keep itself regulated and cooled off, hence thereby burning calories. So all of these mechanisms are working together, and when you combine it with the T3, you've got an ultimate fat burning combination that will really help you burn fat quickly. We actually just came out with a new XP2G, and it's a black version. This is essentially the same thing as our XP2G Aftershock, except it has something called GBB, which is another ingredient that helps mobilize fat, helps the fat be burned as fuel a little bit quicker than it would be if you were just taking the Aftershock. So those are really the few things that I try to go to all the time. Those are my go-to fat loss scenario situations that I'm like, hey, you know what, I need to burn fat quickly, or I've got a client or somebody who needs to get in shape quickly. We're going to do a meal replacement. We're going to make sure that we add a T3 or a thyrotic in there to make sure the thyroid's working properly. We're going to increase weight workouts along with cardio, of course, and we're going to add a thermogenic in. Usually doing those 4 things, they'll start burning fat quickly. They'll drop down a size or 2, and they'll see the results they need to see. So those are a few things you can add to your training and nutrition and diet and cardio program today to start seeing results better. If you live in a city here in Texas that we have a Pureline location at, McAllen, Brownsville, Corpus, San Antonio, or Austin, drop by, talk to one of the guys. They'll get you on the in-body analysis, make sure we get a good plan for you before we even talk about supplements. We just want to make sure that you're on the right program. If you aren't in a city where we have a Pureline, you can always visit us at thepureline.com or give us a call, 1-800-632-1402. We're available Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. to take your questions, help design a program that's right for you and get you in shape, help you reach your goals a little bit faster, and hopefully get you in shape quicker. Guys, if you have any questions, we're here for you. We appreciate you. We appreciate everything you do, especially all our loyal clients out there. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to our channel. We try to put out good content every 3 to 4 days. If you're watching this on Facebook and Instagram live, do me a favor, like this. And if you got something out of it you think a friend will enjoy, share it with them. We'd appreciate it. All right, guys, hope you have a great Tuesday and a great rest of your week. We'll talk to you soon.